Hello there, it is V from V Love and Crystals. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be reviewing this deck briefly. This is called the Akashic Tarot Guide. The Akashic Tarot. It comes in this beautiful box, thick booklet here from Hay House Productions. Created by Sandra Ann Taylor and Sharon Ann Klingler. So I'm going to share with you a little sneak peek into this deck before I modify it. So it's a review and a modification. I think it's a beautiful deck. At first, I didn't connect with it at first, but then over time, after coming back to it for a few months later, I really looked into the pictures and I'm like, you know what? I really do like this deck. You know what? It really distracts me is the yellow. There's just so much yellow. So I thought I would repurpose this deck, modify it so that we can see more of the pictures, more of the border, like right here inside the yellow. So I also put my little keywords underneath in light brown so I can familiarize myself with the Akashic records and each of the elements, each of the cards. Some of them I didn't need to do that, but the other ones I was a little stuck. So these are just, look at that, beautiful. But I was distracted, like I said, by all the yellow. So I'm going to take you upon my little journey to modifying this deck and creating my own. Really getting to know this on a deeper level. I think it's just so gorgeous if you look at the pictures by themselves. So we're crafting here, so excuse the cutting sounds. My daughter's cutting paper right now. These are just so beautiful, right? And I'm actually learning more about, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Angel Raphael. Oh my gosh, I forget the names already. The different angels, Buddha. We have all sorts of beautiful pictures here. So let's dive into the modification. Look, there's some Egypt things in here, Egypt pictures. So let's get into this mod. And if you have this deck, let me know what you love about it. Let me know if you modified it before. So what my plan to do is cut. I'm gonna take the back. I'm gonna cut using the back so I can keep everything lined. You see the line right here, and then I'm going to cut the corners in probably medium or large, and then I'm going to color the corners in, I honestly don't know what color yet. So alright friends, I'm noticing that I have to cut the majors separately and the minors separately because they're different sizes. The majors are more elongated and the minors are shorter. So I have to try to find a nice sweet balance. So I'm going to cut right here on the thin line, right there. I cut up top and hopefully they match up. Hopefully they match up so I can shuffle them evenly. So I just gotta, just make sure you switch it up when you cut. Before I was cutting on the bottom of the dark border, but now I actually have to go in there with the majors. The thinner line right there, and cut off all the wording right here. Okay, wish me luck. I am using a little line right here. I marked a little line so I can stay on track. So I put like a little pen mark here. Alright friends, I was able to get the majors and the minors, so that you can tell this is a major. This is the minor. The minors still have the wording. I was able to get them the same size. I mean, I did butcher a few of them, but now I'm going to cut right here. Wish me luck, wish me luck. I am going to measure them, make sure I get the right measurements for the sides so that I can shuffle them the same. Okay friends, this is what it looks like. I kept cutting and cutting and cutting to the very edge of that thin line, and now it looks like this. I edged it in yellow. This is what it looks like now. It looks so much better than it did before, wouldn't you think? I mean, don't you think? I love it now. So you can read intuitively, you can just go by the pictures, what comes to mind when you look at these pictures. I think the yellow is distracting, and the words. I can still learn about the Akashic records. I still have the book, but I want these images just for the images, just to read intuitively. It didn't connect with me as a tarot. Now I'm using it as an oracle. So I like to have wordless decks, decks that don't have words too, to throw in the mix. Because then I let my mind do the work, you know? I don't rely on words too much with these wordless decks. I'm able to let my mind really connect and concentrate and come up with something intuitively. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this deck. If you have it, would you modify it? What do you think? Would you use it without the words? Would you use it with the words? It's small, they shuffle great. And the major arcana cards, I had to cut a little bit more because they were a little bit different in length. So I had to cut more, but you can't really tell. And I kept the face, of course. I kept the majority of the image. I didn't mess up the image. See, they shuffle pretty well. And if you riff or shuffle. So the cardstock feels like, it's very thick cardstock. And it's very, smooth. It's very, very smooth. Much thicker than, your regular tarot. So, and there's like 60 cards in here. All right, thank you for watching. Let me know if you modify your decks. The next one I'm going to share with you is the El Qui, and then the New Era Elements Tarot, which I'm modifying. I already started cutting one. I want to really bring out that image. So if you want to see that deck mod, it's coming very soon. You have a lovely day. Bye-bye.